Alright, everybody, it's me, Dr. Cool, the Midnight Menace, James Campbell, bringing you the one, the only, the coolest comic book show on the interwebs. That's right, it's the Cool Comic Book Show! Yeah, take it away!
Hey, we let the boys have a night out again. They're like not here. I'm not really sure where they are. But it's only hat people today, so I'm going to start.
That's right,
today.
only the hat people. That's me, the cool James Campbell, and the cute Montreal girl. There we go.
Okay, so today I've read Doctor Who.
Doctor Who?
Another Doctor Who book.
Who?
With Doctor Who. Doctor, yes. And it has one of the previous Doctors doing his journeys. And this one is pretty good. I mean, the graphics are mostly consistent, and the story is really fun. But the end was kind of like a cliffhanger. I can't tell you what it is, because then that would spoil it, and that's not good. So, I really like this one, the series, and yes, it's awesome. You should get it.
Well, everyone, it's time for a more intimate review of a comic book. That's right. We've left the den. We've left the hallway. We're in the lounge room. Yeah, that's right. Oh, you know the doctor likes to be in this kind of environment. But we're here for comic books, so now it's time for Allison's insert title, book,
Review.
That's
good. Hi, guys. I've got two books for you. First is Hellboy in Hell.
Top of the table, sin, according to my friend Leroy.
Somebody's trying to lead this Hellboy into temptation, and he has to figure a way to get out of it. And as usual, the artwork is fantastic. The atmosphere in the...
I like temptation.
No, this is great stuff. The writing was good. This is one of his better stories, so I highly recommend this one. This is number 2, okay? Now, the next one is Emily the Strange. It's got a new artist drawing all this stuff. Either that or somebody learned how to do a whole new style. It's a little more pleasing to the eye, a little more commercial, though. And
she reminds me of too many people I know.
Inside, the colors are really nice and cleaned up, and the storyline's pretty straightforward. It's not like the schizophrenic stuff that you used to see before. So, you know, it's a matter of taste. If you like the other stuff, you might feel this is a little too accessible. And if you thought the other stuff was hard to read and take, then you'll like this better. As for me, I want to really focus on whether the story is good. She's doing some kind of rock and roll thing here. I don't want to spoil the ending, but it looks like a fun read. So that's what I'm going to say about it. I really like it for what it is. I'm not used to it because it's different from what it was before, but it's definitely worth a buy. So that's it for my insert title here, book review. These are both highly recommended, so go out there and get it.
Temptation is comic book. That's right.
That's right.
But you know what? You know why you're here.
Why?
You're here for the one, the only, the guru of comic books, the Mad Montreal Man. Take it away!
Woo! Oh, that's right! The madness is back. This is me, the Mad Montreal Man, and we're going to talk comic books today. And I know a few out there are thinking, well, you always talk comic books. That is true. That is correct. But we talk about other things, too. However, I want to warn you guys right now, for those of you who bought Superior Spider-Man #2, you're going to hate me. For those of you who didn't buy it, who are thinking about buying it, you're going to hate me even more. But we're going to start off with the alternates this week. Okay, I know you're thinking, hey, where's the rest of the guys? You know what? It's time to take my show back. That's right. The boys are on hiatus for a bit, at least till next week. I know you're expecting them back this week. I think one of them snuck in today. I'll find out later. But you know what? My show, people. It's the Madness Inc. show, the Mad Montreal show. The puppets, the Muppets, the boys will be back some other time. So back on topic. Man #2. Picked up #1 not too long ago. Okay, this is one of those sleeper books. You didn't pick it up. I know you're probably thinking, well, the art wasn't so great. We're talking story here. Okay? Sleeper book. I do recommend it. Number 2 actually was exactly what I thought it was going to be. Number 1 was kind of like this. Number 2, like that. That's all I'm going to say. Mara, I do recommend it. Give it 3 shots. Maybe 4, 5, or 6. I might even push this one to 10. Alright, Forced to Happen By. It's one of the coolest covers from the Shadow series. The Shadow. Okay. You know me. The Shadow is a pulp character. I like the character. I'm not crazy about all the characters that Dynamite does, even though I used to like them all, but some of the comic books got a bit too much. The Shadow, I like it. It's always been one of those kind of like, you grow up with it, you like it. Now, getting back to an Image comic book, a while back we talked about this wonderful local artist, this graphic novel called The Orc Stain. Well, you know what? Number 7. This is a coffee table to sit, and I don't care. It came out last week. A certain person forgot that I bought it. I didn't get it. Okay, Big Day style, fun. I love it. Leroy read it already. He loved it. Part of the reason why he's not on camera tonight because he fell in the toilet bowl. He reading it so much. I know you're thinking, why was the rat reading a comic book in a toilet, in a bathroom? Go ask him next week. I'm not answering that question. So for alternates, by the way, this week, that got the cover for the alternates this week. It's really popping! Okay. I always have to take a deep breath because every time I think about this company, I think back to the glory days of good storytelling. DC Comics. Now, those of you out there are fully aware there's a game coming out called Injustice. Well, there's a comic book, of course. Injustice, Gods Amongst Us. Amongst us. I've been reading DC comic books. My IQ's dropping. For some odd reason, when DC does a comic book that's based on a game, they do a good job. This was a good read. Speaking of good reads, everyone knows I hate number 1 of this book, but I'm sorry to see it go now. iVampire, number 16. Yep, you heard me say it. I hated number 1. Book sucked. They finally fixed it by number 9, and now it's gone. I don't know what DC's thinking about. Another book that I loved when it first came out, they're starting to ruin it, All-Star Western. I'm sorry. Eclipso, the Black Diamond thing, I don't want that. I want Western stories. Okay, Justice League Dark. Okay, it's a little dark this issue, but it's still not a dark book. Yes, The Fury of Fire. Oh, I'm bored, Storm. A book that has gotten better. Talon. Still enjoying this series. I like the fact that it's Kuberesque in the artwork. The coolest superhero at DC Comics. You know what I'm talking about. Aquaman. That is the coolest comic book superhero that DC has right now. Screw you, Robot Chicken. Okay, this, honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, was DC's cover of the week. Not. It's a runner-up. But it did come close. But this is actually a Batman story that I actually had a good time reading. It's the Batman and Robin Annual. Okay. I actually liked it. This one is one I say pick up. It's a standalone story. You can pick it up. You'll enjoy it. Okay, The Dark Knight. Well, last year was the year of the Joker, which is wrapping up. This starts the new storyline, The Mad Hatter. Okay, one little spoiler. He's a bit more old-school violent. Oh, I'm going to say. Alright, which brings us to Hell on Earth. Yeah, the Hell on Earth, the new Oracle. I'm going to say that. Okay, let's do the wonderful lanterns. Red Lantern and the Green Lantern Corps. These are Force of Habit buys. I enjoyed the Lantern series for the most part. However, predictable. And oh my fracking God! This is exactly what I thought was going to happen. So predictable, I feel like I have to wash my mouth out with scotch because, frankly, I'm disappointed. I could taste the I was right vomit coming out of my throat. Speaking of vomit, the Teen Titans, Red Robin's last laugh. Okay, this Joker thing is boring me to death. Speaking about starting to bore me to death is the fact that the Flash series, even though it's sort of enjoyable, okay, you know how DC used the Flash to screw up continuity with that flashback whole story point, Flashpoint, all stuff? It honestly feels like DC doesn't even think that Flash is even part of their continuity. Because the way you read this, you think the rest of the, DC Universe would have gone, well, where did Flash go to for all this time? What's happening in Central City with the gorillas? Honestly, DC, if you keep this up, you're going to be losing more and more readers. Okay, back to the Batman. Batman Incorporated. Okay, cute cover. Story was so-so. I'm being honest. A fun Batman book. Batman Beyond. Look, it's Lobo with gray hair. I'm enjoying the Batman Beyond series. Okay? But one thing I'm going to say is, DC, please, stop doing the commercials at the top. It ruins the book looks. And that's why I gave this the DC cover of the week. Lot 13. Horror comic book. Look, there's no arrow thing on top. Okay? That makes a vote for comic book of the week because, look, I'm not distracted by a commercial, and it was actually a good little horror story read. Okay, on the Before Watchmen line, you have Dollar Bill and Ozymandias. They were both so-so reads, but if you're a Watchmen fan, you're going to pick them up, you read them like I have anyway, and that's pretty much it. You're going to read them, that's it. No point going on. Okay, the best story-wise book from DC. It's probably the best thing they've done in a while. That's actually decent when it comes to actually quality storytelling. Joe Kubert presents number 4. If you're not buying this series, I feel sorry for your good taste. Okay, this is one of the few times I will tell you, buy the frickin' series. You want good quality artwork. This is it. Joe Kubert's passed away now. Okay, this is it. The last thing he put his name on. Pick it up if you're smart. You'll enjoy it. Go on to the Marvels now. Marvels was so weak. There's some stuff that came out. But you know what? Before we actually get to the Marvels, I want to talk about Superior Spider-Man number 2. Now you're going, but you don't have it. I read it at the store. Yes, Aaron at RX Comic Book was nice enough to let me read it in the store. Alright. Okay. I told you guys, if you want to enjoy the comic book and don't want to hear this, walk away for about 5 minutes. Okay, go now. I'll wait. Go on. I'll scream when it's time to come back. Okay, all those people who actually want to read Superior Spider-Man and enjoy it are gone. Alright, for those of you out there who stayed and remembered, the last time I said predictable, it's going to be a marketing plan. I think I gave Peter Parker about a year and a half to come back. Guess what? I'm right. If you read the book properly, oh look, Peter's not Peter's not dead. He's hanging around Doc Ock's head. He's like the back, 2 souls in one body. Okay, it's so blatantly obvious what Marvel is doing with the Spider-Ock storyline. You heard me. I'm coining the phrase Spider-Ock. Okay. Peter is going to be Doc Ock's good conscience for a while, and you know how it's going to end. Okay, here's a prediction, a spoiler prediction. Okay. If you bought number 2, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You can see it in the book. But this is what's going to happen. Over the next year and a half, they're going to get to a point where Peter's soul is going to fight with Doc Ock's soul for possession of the body. If you're a real Spider-Man fan, don't buy Superior Spider-Man. Wait for Peter to come back, and you can enjoy this series again. Okay? That's it. Okay, all you people who walk back, it's okay. You come back now, alright? We're done talking about the comic book. Alright, so we get back to it. Avengers! Yes, the Hyperion story. Art was kind of a bit cartoony this time for me, but it's an Avengers book. Forced to have it, so yeah, with a bit of a thumbs up. Beautiful cover. Unfortunately, they just didn't do it exactly right, but Journey into Mystery, oh, Lady Sif. She has a big sword. Enjoyable. Alright, this one, I'm giving actually my hat off salute to Marvel for this thing. They're getting a thumbs up for this thing. It just shows that a comic book company can do something that does count as relevant. Hawkeye, number 7, the Sandy issue. Okay, they talk about real events that happen in New York. It's a good story. Anyone who actually cares about anybody in New York, you're going to buy this thing. You're going to frame it and put it on your freaking wall. Okay, good story. You know, I know this Hawkeye story doesn't seem to be part of the regular Marvel series, and that's fine by me. That's why I'm enjoying it so much. So, guess what? Go buy this one. Alright, on the, oh my god, forced to have it, the Dark Avengers. Alright, so we get away from the Avengers stuff? Yes, we shall. We got 2 books left, folks. Okay. You ready for this one? Punisher Warzone number 5. Yes, Punisher vs. the Avengers. It's been a fun series. It is Marvel's cover of the week, because it is a cool cover. But I will say one thing. Okay, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. The ending, so... How can I put it this way? The ending was so, Excelsior predictable! Seriously! Really? Can you get down to do something a little bit different? But, no! I still enjoyed the most of the story except for the last little part. It was just, oh my, yeah, why? Why not surprised? Okay, deep breath. Let's get to the last book. It's a Marvel book. This is actually a reprint book, and you're thinking, well, why the heck are you going to buy a reprint book and talk as a new book? Because it's a reprint book that a lot of you people out there have never read. This is going back to the great long time ago of Marvel. In other words, probably about, I don't know, late 80s, early 90s. I'm talking about Mobius's Silver Surfer. Now, this was originally a graphic novel that came out from Marvel when they did graphic novels. For those of you who remember those things. Okay? And for those of you who don't know, Mobius is probably one of France's greatest artists. Heavy metal magazines, whole bunch of posters. And this is also the ultimate cover of the week. This is the best cover of the week from all the comic books that are out there. And if you want to know, well, why should I buy a one-shot reprint book? Well, if you bought the graphic novel way back when, you also know they did a whole bunch of posters. Beautiful, gorgeous, super hard to find posters. They never reprinted them. What this book does, apart from giving you the wonderful Mobius story, they've also reprinted all of the Mobius posters. Every single poster that Mobius did for Marvel has been reprinted. Now that in itself is, I'm going to quote a friend of mine, awesome! But wait, they didn't stop there with this reprint book. They've also done, looky, black and white notebook. So basically, you want the cover of the week, this is it. You want a good book, this is it. So, I'm going to wrap it up by saying my usual stuff to our friends in Montreal and Vancouver at RX Comic Books. Hey RX guys, thank you for watching. You know we're all one crazy people who go to RX Comic Books. And RX is what? RX is the best comic book store in Vancouver. It's an old school comic book store, which is why I like it. It's why the artists like it. To our friends in Montreal, I love Montreal. Expert Comic guys, thanks for watching. I'm happy you guys like watching our stuff too. You know, it's fun to have fun going back and forth. And I also want to spend a really special shout out. Okay? Come close, come close. Alright. There's a small little store in Galway, Ireland. That's right, Ireland. It's called Sub City Comics. Okay, to you guys out in Sub City Comics, thank you for watching us. But here's a challenge. We want feedback from you guys. Send us a video. You heard me. That's right. One certain person in Ireland, Shane, that's you on the internet. You got an RX shirt. I'm challenging you to go into Sub City Comics, okay? You go into Sub City Comics, and Shane, you do a quick little video piece talking, wearing the RX shirt in Sub Comics. I would love to see that. So, from Mad Montreal Girl, who's not doing anything tonight because she's ignoring us. That's right. The Mad Montreal Girl didn't feel like doing anything tonight. So we have the one, the only, the cutest girl in the place, the cute Montreal Girl on the camera. You might recognize her from the Daughter of Who series we've done. That's right, the cute one. For Allison, who's in the weird place with, I heard, what? Dr. Cool was in there? James Campbell? Okay, I'll talk with him later. And for me, of course, the one, the only, the original guru of comic books, Mad Montreal Man. We will see you next Tuesday night for the first look, Tuesday night. And I'm told there should be comic books. So, that's pretty much it. Okay, I want to do some stuff now. You can go away now. Go away, go away, go away.